Meanwhile, the Indian government has slammed China for calling the formation of Jammu and Kashmir and the splitting of Jammu and Kashmir into union territories as unlawful and void. The Foreign Ministry of India has asked China to respect the sovereignty of India the same way that India does. The spokesperson of the Indian External Affairs Ministry said that India does not expect China or any other country for that matter to comment on matters that are internal to India.
We have seen the statement made by the spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of China on the establishment of the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. China is well aware of India's consistent and clear position on this issue. The matter of reorganization of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir into the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh is entirely an internal affair of India. We do not expect other countries, including China, to comment on the matters which are internal to India, just as India refrains from commenting on internal issues of other countries. The Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh are integral part of India. We expect other countries to respect India's sovereignty and territorial integrity. China continues to be in the occupation of a large tract of area in the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. It has also illegally acquired Indian territories from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir under the so-called China-Pakistan Boundary Agreement of 1963. India has consistently conveyed its concerns to both China and Pakistan on the projects in so-called China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is in the territory that has been illegally occupied by Pakistan since 1947.
China termed India's move of bifurcating Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories as quote-unquote unlawful and void. The Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson even went on to say that the bifurcation is not effective in any way as it includes some of China's territory into India's administrative jurisdiction. China spokesperson Geng Shuang has further urged India to earnestly respect Chinese territorial sovereignty and create favorable conditions for proper settlement of the boundary question. And our correspondent Ishan Wani is now joining us live on the broadcast from Srinagar. Ishan, it would make sense today to look back at the roughly 3 months since the historic move and the steps that have been taken by the government to restore normalcy and the long road ahead in that effect and the general mood on the ground today.
Well, absolutely right. There will be several challenges for these two lieutenant governors taking charge today. Early in the morning, Geeta Mittal, Chief Justice of J&K High Court, gave oath to both of them. Early in the morning, we saw in Ladakh and then Srinagar. Although the Srinagar one was kept low affair as the situation in the valley hasn't been so far so good as the administration would expect in the 3 months. But at the same time, there will be challenges for the new lieutenant governors in Kashmir. There will be different challenges not only to deal with the militancy. We already saw that civilians are getting killed, the non-local migrant laborers, and at the same time the holding of the elections will also be a key challenge for the lieutenant governor. The people were actually worried about what will happen to the laws because new laws will be now applicable to the J&K. Earlier we saw the state assembly had to pass a law and then it would become a law, but now directly parliament, once they pass on some law, it will be directly applicable to the Jammu and Kashmir. And now dividing two union territories in Kargil is actually protesting against the move. They are fine with the 370, but at the same time they are saying that if the union territory, Ladakh is made union territory, they would not be getting so many benefits. So for that purpose, there was a shutdown in Kargil and also in the Srinagar as well. But actually the promises made by the Amit Shah on the floor of the House on the day when the decision was taken will be something which will be keenly looked by the people. But definitely challenging for both these lieutenant governors who have taken charge today. Basically, most challenging will be for the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, who has assumed office from today. He'll be in charge of the policing and every matter that takes place right now in the Kashmir. The President rule has also ended, which means the Lieutenant Governor will be in charge of all the administrative matters that are going to take place. The advisors under the former governor, now Satyapal Malik, who has been shifted to the Goa, have actually resigned because it's the administration that has to now decide how the things go on smoothly. They sure that there's a security, peace and prosperity, and like the Amit Shah said, the statehood will be restored once everything gets normalized in the Kashmir Valley, and that is something people are looking forward to.
Right, as Ishan is telling us, a lot of those moves that have been taken by the Indian government and the long road ahead also We're going to leave it there for the moment. Ishan Bani getting us the very latest. Thanks very much for that.